It starts with a bad breakup or a political argument gets out of hand and ends with your personal info just plastered all over the internet and text and calls from complete strangers.
Yeah, we're talking about a growing type of cyber attack called doxing. Anyone can be a target. News 6 investigator Mike Holfeld shows us how doxers operate and what you can do now to protect yourself.
Joel Osteen, Beyonce, and Ashton Kutcher are among the big-time targets. But you don't have to be a star to get derailed.
Talk about a nightmare of a day.
By something called doxing. It's when someone combs the web for your public records, then uses that personal information, like your phone number, your address, your social media posts, to put you on blast.
There was slander, there were people showing up at my house.
For Matt Schomburg, it seemed to come out of nowhere.
I was sitting here one morning and got a phone call from a customer of mine, and he said, "Hey Matt, there is a crazy story about you beating up a woman on Facebook."
The accusation was completely false. What's more is Schomburg was targeted by mistake after a road rage incident he wasn't even part of. A lady got a black eye, but he didn't do it.
Facebook vigilantes got on there, they transposed the license plate, and all of a sudden that's, Matt Schomburg was involved in an accident, beating up a young lady.
Matt was harassed, terrorized, and falsely accused, all because of a misguided attempt at getting justice. But mistaken identity isn't the only way doxing happens.
I could be a target, you could be a target.
Revenge is the typical motivation. Maybe someone doesn't like your politics, or you had a bad breakup. Matt's doxers backed off when they discovered they had the wrong guy, and did they ever come on? Matt's car has his name and his photo on it. But stopping an attack isn't that cut and dry for most folks. That's because the more you share, the more vulnerable you are if you're truly a target.
It can be everything from our personal interests, our romantic lives, information about our home, the demographic information about us, our age, our birth date. We put a lot of information out there on social media.
Your best protection?
I call it defensive Googling.
FBI cyber scientist James Morrison says Googling is the first thing doxers do to find your records. So, search your own name to know what's out there.
Now, what you have to remember is you can't delete these public records, but you can go to sites that aggregate them and opt them out. We'll show you how to do that and much more so you can protect yourself and you're not aggravated by all of this. Mike Holfeld, News 6.